AP Precalc students, I just want to quickly go over what you're going to get done in our first official course week. So this is going to be the Watch Week 1's work video. I'll probably make that sound better. And then after this, there won't be a video at the beginning of the week because what I'll have is at the end of every week, there'll be a video assignment where I'll preview the next week's work. So just as we get started in this first week, I want to make sure you know what you need to do. So remember, all the work is due by Sunday at the end of the week. All right, so that's August 23rd. I do show you, if you see, I'm showing you, so here is Monday's work, Tuesday. I'm going to go over this in a second. Interviewing a classmate might take you all week because you're going to have to organize to speak. And then you have, I want you to do these 2 practice exams, and then you have a video week. So let's go through each one of these. The introduction lesson is going to just help you understand this little BREP box. Okay, these are SCORM lessons, and the reason you see a number here is because it's telling you how many points you need to get. So you need 10 out of 10 points to unlock the next assignment. So you do need to work in order of each week. Just a couple things on this. When I click on this, all right, I'm going to hit enter. All right, now you notice this pops up in a new tab. For some reason, if it won't pop up into a new tab for you, then you need to come up here and you need to allow pop-ups and redirect. So you need to reset the permissions or change the permissions so you can have pop-ups. All right, if for some reason it opens in a back page, like if you see that this is launched and you don't see it right here, then it might be behind. So you might have to minimize it and it might be behind here. I see that coming up as problems too. All right, do your very best when you're working on these to start and stop them without a whole lot of extra time. Obviously, this first one is just to get to know about more about the class. All right, so on the last page, this really helps me. You need to do 2 things. One, you write your name. So my name is Emily. I'm writing my name. If your name is John, you write John. Put your name in there and click email score. All right, that comes to my inbox. And then you say go back and you can click finish. As long as you have 10 points, the next lesson automatically unlocks for you. All right, so make sure that that's working. And once I have the points, then I can go back and I can go back to the week. All right, so you have the introduction lesson. It's just going through all of the ins and outs. It's like day 1 of the class, right? What would we be talking about if we were in a classroom together? Then I would like to get to know more about you. So you have this get to know me video. Remember what you did in the pre-course week about loading this video to a Google Drive and sharing the URL. Then I would like for you to interview a classmate. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a block, and then hopefully you'll see your classmates here sometimes. If not, once I have all of the students in the class, I'll make a list, because you can also use this little chat box to find people. So you can find people in the class to chat with them or to set up a time to have a little call. And if you get stuck on it, just ask. I'm here to help you. All right, the other 2 things is I want you to see the mountain that you're climbing. I think it's very important that we know our goals. So I want you to, you're going to go to the College Board page and you're going to do the multiple choice questions. There's 2 sections so you can see the structure of the test. You're not going to look up anything. You're only going to answer what you know how to do. If you don't know how to do it, just skip it. This is not graded. I just want you to see what you have to be able to do by the end of the year. All right, it's really important that we know our goals at the end. All right, and then I will make a video next on the week 1's video assignment. And this first week will be quite a bit different because it's going to be me talking a lot. But after this week, the video assignment will always be a preview of what you have in the next week, as well as a review and kind of a little, it's not a quiz in terms of quiz points. The points for the video assignments are participation, but it's a chance for you to really practice what you did in each week. All right, so send me questions if you have them. Thanks for your attention.